Hello, friends. Welcome back again. Today we will practice the updated 128 Civics Questions and Answers 2025 version for the U.S. Citizenship Test as announced by USCIS. This video is in random order and in slow pace, so you can listen carefully, repeat after me, and memorize easily. It's a perfect way to prepare for your naturalization interview and pass the Citizenship Civics Test with confidence. Make sure to watch until the end, pause the video when needed, and practice daily. If you're new here, don't forget to like, share,
and subscribe.
What is the capital of the United States? Washington, D.C. What is the name of the Speaker of the House of Representatives now? Mike Johnson. Why did the United States enter World War I? Because Germany attacked U.S. civilian ships. What does the President's Cabinet do? Advises the President. What is the economic system of the United States? Capitalism. What territory did the United States buy from France in 1803? Louisiana Territory. What do we show loyalty to when we say the Pledge of Allegiance? The United States. Who vetoes bills? The President. When did the Great Depression start? Stock market crash of 1929. If the president can no longer serve, who becomes president? The vice president. Who can vote in federal elections, run for federal office, and serve on a jury in the United States? Citizens of the United States. How many U.S. senators are there? 100. Thomas Jefferson is famous for many things. Name one. First Secretary of State. The Civil War had many important events. Name one. Lincoln was assassinated. The words, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness are in what founding document? Declaration of Independence. What did the Emancipation Proclamation do? Freed the slaves. How are changes made to the U.S. Constitution? Amendments. What is Independence Day? The country's birthday. There were 13 original states. Name 5. New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, South Carolina. The executive branch has many parts. Name 1. President. What is the name of the Vice President of the United States now? J.D. Vance. Who elects U.S. Senators? Citizens from their state. Why does the flag have 50 stars? Because there are 50 states. Name one example of an American innovation. Airplane. Many documents influence the U.S. Constitution. Name 1. Federalist Papers. Supreme Court justices serve for life.
Why?
To be independent of politics. Why is the Declaration of Independence important? It says, America is free from British control. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1800s. Civil War. The Federalist Papers supported the passage of the U.S. Constitution. Name one of the writers. James Madison. How long is a term for a member of the House of Representatives? 2 years. The nation's first motto was E pluribus unum. What does that mean? We all become one. Benjamin Franklin is famous for many things. Name one. U.S. diplomat. Why did the United States enter World War II? Japanese attacked Pearl Harbor. What are 3 rights of everyone living in the United States? freedom of speech, freedom of assembly, freedom of religion. What is the highest court in the United States? Supreme Court. The President of the United States is elected for how many years? 4 years. There are 4 amendments to the U.S. Constitution about who can vote.
Describe one of them.
Citizens 18 and older can vote. Why did the United States enter the Korean War? To stop the spread of communism. During the Cold War, what was one main concern of the United States? Communism. The President of the United States is in charge of which branch of government? Executive branch. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1900s. World War I. How long is a term for a U.S. Senator? 6 years. Why were the Federalist Papers important? They helped people understand the U.S. Constitution. How many amendments does the U.S. Constitution have? 27. Name one power that is only for the states. Provide schooling and education. What is the form of government of the United States? Republic. Who elects members of the House of Representatives? Citizens from their district. Who is Commander-in-Chief of the U.S. military? The President. Name one American Indian tribe in the United States. Cherokee. What is the supreme law of the land? U.S. Constitution. It is important for all men, age 18 through 25, to register for the Selective Service. Name one reason why. Required by law. What is one way Americans can serve their country? Obey the law. What does the Bill of Rights protect? The basic rights of Americans. Name the U.S. war between the North and the South. The Civil War. What part of the federal government writes laws? U.S. Congress. Name your U.S. representative. This answer will vary. What was the Great Depression? Longest economic recession in modern history. What is one part of the judicial branch? Supreme Court. Name one power of the President. Vetoes bills. How many seats are on the Supreme Court? 9. When did all women get the right to vote? After World War I. How many voting members are in the House of Representatives? 435. When was the Declaration of Independence adopted? July 4th, 1776. What amendment says, all persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof are U.S. citizens? 14th Amendment. The U.S. Constitution starts with the words, "We the people." What does "we the people" mean? Self-government. How long do Supreme Court justices serve? Lifetime appointment. Why does each state have 2 senators? Equal representation for small states. Name 2 promises that new citizens make in the Oath of Allegiance. Give up loyalty to other countries. Obey the laws of the United States. What U.S. war ended slavery? The Civil War. What founding document was written in 1787? U.S. Constitution. What is Veterans Day? a holiday to honor people in the U.S. military. What group of people was taken and sold as slaves? Africans. What major event happened on September 11th, 2001, in the United States? Terrorists attacked the United States. What is the rule of law? Everyone must follow the law. Dwight Eisenhower is famous for many things. Name one. "34th President of the United States." Name one thing the U.S. Constitution does. Forms the government. How many Supreme Court justices are usually needed to decide a case? 5. Martin Luther King Jr. is famous for many things. Name one. Fought for civil rights. Name one U.S. military conflict after the September 11th, 2001 attacks. War in Afghanistan. Name one power that is only for the federal government. Declare war. Who is the Chief Justice of the United States now? John Roberts. Where is the Statue of Liberty? New York Harbor. The President of the United States can serve only 2 terms. Why? Because of the 22nd Amendment. Who does a U.S. Senator represent? People of their state. What is the name of the national anthem? The Star-Spangled Banner. Name one power of the U.S. Congress. Writes laws. Some states have more representatives than other states. Why? Because of the state's population. Who is the governor of your state now? This answer will vary. Who does a member of the House of Representatives represent? People in their district. Abraham Lincoln is famous for many things. Name one.
Freed the slaves.
What is the capital of your state? This answer will vary. George Washington is famous for many things. Name one. Father of our country. Name one reason why the Americans declared independence from Britain. High taxes. Why is the Electoral College important? It decides who is elected president. Who was the United States' main rival during the Cold War? Russia. Alexander Hamilton is famous for many things. Name one. First Secretary of the Treasury. What is the purpose of the 10th Amendment? It states that the powers not given to the federal government belong to the states or to the people. What does the judicial branch do? Reviews laws. Who signs bills to become laws? The President. When did all men get the right to vote? After the Civil War. Who is one of your state's U.S. senators now? This answer will vary. What founding document said the American colonies were free from Britain? Declaration of Independence. Why does the flag have 13 stripes? Because there were 13 original colonies. What is Memorial Day? A holiday to honor soldiers who died in military service. Who was president during the Great Depression and World War II? Franklin Roosevelt. There are 3 branches of government. Why? Checks and balances. How many senators does each state have?
2.
Why is it important to pay federal taxes? Required by law. Who appoints federal judges? The President. What are the two parts of the U.S. Congress? Senate and House of Representatives. Who wrote the Declaration of Independence? Thomas Jefferson. The colonists came to America for many reasons. Name one. Freedom. What are two cabinet-level positions? Attorney General, Vice President. Name the three branches of government. Congress, President, and the courts. What is the name of the President of the United States now? Donald Trump. Name one leader of the women's rights movement in the 1800s. Susan B. Anthony. Name three national U.S. holidays. New Year's Day,
Christmas Day,
Thanksgiving Day. What are two examples of civic participation in the United States? Join a civic group. Join a community group. Who lived in America before the Europeans arrived? American Indians. How can people become United States citizens? Naturalize. Why did the United States enter the Vietnam War? To stop the spread of communism. What war did the Americans fight to win independence from Britain? War for American independence. James Madison is famous for many things. Name one. Father of the Constitution. What is the capital of the United States? Washington, D.C. What does the President's Cabinet do? Advises the President. What territory did the United States buy from France in 1803? Louisiana Territory. When did the Great Depression start? Stock market crash of 1929. Who can vote in federal elections, run for federal office, and serve on a jury in the United States? Citizens of the United States. The words life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness are in what founding document? Declaration of Independence. How are changes made to the U.S. Constitution? Amendments. What is the name of the Vice President of the United States now? J.D. Vance. Name one example of an American innovation. Airplane. What did the Civil Rights Movement do? Fought to end racial discrimination. Name two important ideas from the Declaration of Independence and the U.S. Constitution. Equality, liberty. The American Revolution had many important events. Name one. Declaration of Independence. Why do U.S. representatives serve shorter terms than U.S. senators? To follow public opinion more closely. Why did the United States enter the Persian Gulf War? To force the Iraqi military from Kuwait.